breakfast with me. I'm having hash browns. Let me see if you can see it. Feta, some jalapenos, and an egg. Watch. Can you see the egg? Oh, look how good that looks. Smeared over everything. Cheers. This is good. I could use more salt. I didn't bring any salt with me, so I'll know next time. These are from frozen hash browns, and I always have trouble cooking them the way that I really like. I want them brown toasted with some crunch, but these aren't quite crunchy enough. However, the best that I've made so far, the first time I used the frozen, I didn't necessarily read the instructions, and I didn't use enough oil, and I didn't cook them long enough. But when I cooked them according to the instructions, they were okay, but not as brown, so I toasted them extra longer. Toasted meaning I fried them in oil on the pan. I might try them in the air fryer next time. Today, I'm going to be playing around with YouTube. I created some videos yesterday on my phone. This camera is to my laptop, and I want to see if I can combine them into one segment on YouTube, and that's what I'm going to practice. So you're going to see this part first, and the next part's coming up. You'll see a walk, a review, and something I think I forgot about. And you'll see it at the end. So this is after the next segments. And you should know I'm calling this breakfast, but I guess it's actually lunch. It's 1:15 right now. It's also the weekend, so there's no makeup on me today. Sometimes I just don't want to do it. I made a lot. I'm getting full. But what I know about me, for me, having leftover hash browns, it's kind of difficult. Actually, I've never had leftover hash browns. in my mind I'm thinking it'd be hard to reconstitute the next day because it's bread. If you put it in the refrigerator, there's bound to be some natural condensation that happens, so then it becomes wet. And then you have to recook it, and I think it becomes overly toasted. I don't know how to explain it. Just to me, it doesn't sound good, so I just haven't tried it before. And I just realized I've been holding this plate up with one hand the whole time, and I can feel the resistance in my arm now. So if I do this again, I'm gonna have to switch hands, otherwise this arm will be tone and the other one won't be. You're gonna see me do something that you may feel is improper, but it's the only way I can get the vast bit of food. So, if you don't know what shoveling it in represents, you're about to see it, but if you do and you don't like it, you can just fast forward. Here we go. I'm not ready yet, but I lick my own plate if the sauce is really good. So, all right. Well, thanks for having breakfast, lunch, my first meal of the day with me. All right, I will see you later. Love you. Bye-bye. Hi, so that was fun. I just came back from the museum, and before I forget, what I remember is something called a Baul monkey, a baning fire dance mask, and an egg preserver. It's not the proper name, but it was amazing. Those are the key points that I saw. And I remember the baning fire mask because it reminded me of that show Beetlejuice. Do you remember that? The movie Beetlejuice? Anyway, the name was called Baning Fire Mask. It did not list an artist. It was donated by a couple, but I'm gonna go look up the Baning Fire Mask and see if that was an inspiration behind Beetlejuice. And the scene I'm referencing is the scene with the staircase and the snake hissing and the big bulging eyes. That's what this Baning Fire Mask reminds me of in the scene. I don't know if they're related, but art is interpretation. So, and interpretation is art. So, the Baning Fire Mask, and I'm gonna look it up. Anyways, I had a really nice time at the museum. And I like supporting local communities. So, one thing about me, I like rubber ducks, and look, they had a medieval one for sale, and so I got one. It was a little $1.50, but it's so cute. I love rubber ducks, so I'm gonna go with my collection. I got a cute little bead bracelet, turquoise, and I got a magnet, and look, they had these little miniatures. It's little Buddha. I got a laughing one, and this is the enlightening one. And I also got some mints. They're called retire mints. It has a copyrighted image, so I couldn't show you, but anyways, that was my brief summary of the museum and the egg preserver. It's an ancient, I should have wrote down notes. I believe it's an ancient Egyptian, and they would preserve eggs in black tea, lime, salt, and I believe a form of an ash. Anyways, it was very interesting. I didn't know you could preserve eggs, and it would be for months at a time. And the Bayou monkey, it was just eclectic. It was a monkey, and for reasons I won't describe, it's obviously male. Interpret that how you would like. And it would look like a soldier, and he had a flat, like, box face. It was definitely a monkey, but you could tell it was an idol for a man. And if you look up the history of it, you'll understand why it's a man specific. But there were also masks that represented women. So anyways, I really love learning little tidbits at the museum, but those were the 3 key things that I learned today. I hope everyone is well, and take care. Love you. Bye-bye. This is the first time Google Maps has failed. I'm trying to find a museum, so this is my walk. I may end up just going back to my car, but here we go. Walk with me. I found it. It was hidden, so wait, well, thank you for that small walk. Okay, take care. Bye.